choice, and everybody doesn't have much chance to speak English, but at least they try to use this moment. I try to talk to you a little bit about my experience when I was first studied at a foreign country. I remember I studied the first school is Hawaii University there. Can you believe? I just sit down there and said nothing, just keep watching and keep writing, and even know nothing about what they talk about. So almost past half years. However, about the course and about the grade, I get A+. Study, no problem. I can pass the examination, everything, no problem. But about the audience and the speaking, it's quite hard to everybody, especially oriented student. You know Hui Xuan, right? She tries her best to speak in English. Do you note all the tongue is almost the same, right? That's a problem. Me too, not just him, not just her. But the second school I study is Ohio University there, and even I study at the Ohio University. Believe me, it's a fourth quarter. They are quarter system, so four quarter in a year. So when I study there, it's the first quarter and second quarter. We have seminar too. Can you believe? In order to join the seminar, every time, every week, once per week. How much homework I should do? Do you know? I should ask my wife when the professor assign which papers suppose we should discuss it the next week. I almost spend this 2 or 3 days, night time to talk to my wife. Said, okay, the material I prepare already. Please sit down there as the audience, as a guest student. Then I'm going to present, try to say something because I want to survive. You know, we cannot speak in Mandarin there. No choice, especially Ohio University there. Nobody speaks Mandarin, so I forced myself to speak English. And said the truth, I cannot open my mouth. It's the first quarter, but I have no choice because the professor he asked everybody randomly, and he assumed everybody language is the easiest things. Suppose every graduate student should say in English. But at that time, it's a hard time, almost half years passed. Then I found, even I can speak to the foreigners or to the American student, getting easier. Then after I studied at USC, University of Southern California there, and at that time I'm PhD program student, and I have no choice. I should get a graduate grant. So I have research fund in the graduate student fund. And so at that moment I should teach the experience courses to be as a lecturer. So that time, it even gave me a hard time. I should name every student. Well, the English name is quite terrible. I cannot name it. But no matter how hard it is, if you consider you are the like 过河的猪啦that even that I don't think Professor Lee can translate this part. You just keep go forward. No choice because I need a grant. So I still wondering how I survived and I passed those time periods. And now I can stand here. But I try to persuade everybody of you. English, actually, it's just a language. So it's just for communication purpose. And we don't have to worry. We spelling wrong or the grammar is wrong. Forget about it. Because the language just for us to communicate to each other, to transfer your idea for any other people. So the internationalized market, no, we have no way to avoid it. So we must speak it. We must join. And I remember I went to the mainland China. One of their assistant, graduate assistant. Wow, I wondering, the lady, they can translate the Mandarin and English efficiently and very effective. I asked her, have you been to the foreign country before? And she said no. She just keep learning, and she can say very native language. Well, I think from now on, since Professor Lee forced everybody, the term I use, force, then we just keep, just do it, okay? So I encourage everybody, try to open your mouth, because now, believe me, my English is not so good. Actually, it's a poor English, but I think everybody can understand what I'm saying, right? Or no? I try to encourage everybody, because now no foreign student here, right? So whatever we say, we just consider it's our chance to practice it. Okay, that's all. Anybody has any kind of question? Don't ask me about the topic. Okay.
Okay, I want to ask. I am curious about how the professor in Ohio University do in their seminar.
Join? Oh, do the seminar?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Can you believe? Sometimes he will highlight one special topic like contamination. Then he will provide one paper. And the paper just highlight, okay, how, like swine waste. Okay, you know swine waste, the pig, the 猪粪尿, swine it means pig, P-I-G. Then the contamination of the swine waste. Then he provide one paper talk about how terrible the environment, the pollution, and then he asked everybody got to prepare the solution. If you consider Ohio State should be kept in clean, then how should you should do? Then you got to think some way. Okay, no matter which way, you should mention it. So the only way I can survive is try not at that time no Google. So I should go to the library and spend $5, you know, for each searching the paper. You know, you got to pay $5 for the library. Then they have a computer system. Then you provide 2 or 3 keywords. If you provide too many keywords, then they say nothing, and you still have to pay $5. So you should pay $5. Then they can provide. Then they can search. Okay, at this moment, the school own how many journal or maybe a material they can offer. For then after you find, then you got to pay another fee because you need to make the copy, right? For each page, A4 size page, you should pay next quarter. So it costs money. cost amount of money. Then after you get the paper, then just study, then summarize some point of view you suppose you should say. Then after I prepare already, then I ask my wife, okay, you sit down there. Then I keep going, talk about the topic, because you don't know which time you will be point and ask you should, what's your point of view? Okay? Any other kind of question? Don't ask too much. No, I'm speaking English. If you ask me Taiwanese, no problem. I can answer it all day long. Okay, any kind of question? Said the truth. Okay, I'm trying to encourage students to speak in English too. Said the truth. Well, if not, can we finish the course? Suppose you should be the spy of the Professor Lee, right? No?
I'm not a spy.
You are not a spy. you are watching and you monitor everybody. If anybody speak Mandarin, I tell you, one guy, just now he speak one term in Mandarin. During he speak in English, right?
我们还有评论组。
哦，评论组。OK。评论组英文是怎么讲
？Comment group。
啊
？Comment
group， 对吧 ？OK， so comment group maybe get trouble. You have choice to ask anybody. You should keep talking, right? Oh. Okay, now your turn. I saw we finish the courses. Not easy to make the money on these courses. Okay.
Our case this week is, should you listen to the customer? This is our group's knowledge map. Because Harry, Natalia, and Elizabeth, they all think gather customers' information is important, so we drew this top oval. Under the oval is listen customer suggestion. This is the thing they need to decide. If they accept it, customer suggestion will lead performance, but if they reject it, dancers will decide the type of performance. Our group choose two tech videos. The first one is where good ideas come from. The second is education innovation in the slums. The first tech video, the speaker is Stephen Merlin Johnson. He is the best-selling author of 8 books on the intersection of science, technology, and personal experience. This is his picture. On this PowerPoint, the left picture is the first coffee house in England, Oxford, named Grant Cafe. In the age of enlightenment, coffee house plays an important role because many people would get together in the coffee house like this picture. They are from different backgrounds, different fields of expertise. They share information here. So this is the ideas conjugal bed. In a sense, ideas would get together here. Stephen has been spending a lot of time thinking about coffee houses. He wants to investigate this question. The first one is, what are the environments that lead unusual levels of innovations and unusual levels of creativity? The second question is, what's the kind of environmental? The third is the space of creativity. So Stephen he has looked at both environments like coffee houses and also the media environment like World Wide Web. And he has gone to biological environments like coral reefs or rainforests. He wants to find a shared pattern. Are there the recurring patterns that we can learn from and tag or a kind of apply to our lives or environments to make them more creativity and innovative? So here, let me give you an example, a story of a great idea. A guy named Timothy, he has a company called Design That Matter. Their team want to tackle pricing problems about infant mortality. If we want to keep a premature baby warm, what would we do? In our country, we will use this, a modern neonatal incubator. So this is very common for us, but for developing country, they don't have this equipment. So Timothy and his team want to solve this problem. They start to go around to find, are there abundant materials in this developing world? And they found they really do a pretty good job of keeping their car on the road. So they started to think, could we build a neonatal incubator that's entirely out of automobile parts? So they created this neo-nurture. In the inside, this is it's all car parts. It's a fan, enlightenment. They use the door chimes for alarm, and it runs off a car battery. So all this material is from their Toyota. That's a great idea, a great metaphor for the way that ideas happen. So now let's us watch the TED video to understand the concept speaker want to tell us.